Rodgers now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, bro, 80. Red.
Following the interception here, Rivers got Gordon open, completes it. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Rivers on first down. Gets it to Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. First down, Rivers. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. What a spin. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
That's a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And now it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
49 over here. Here we go. Check 23.
To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. To throw again. Rivers Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First carry for a Kenosha native and former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Charger football to start quarter number 2. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play.
Mike, hey, Brown 80. Check, Mike 42. Bring it. Check 3. Check 3. Check. Cluster. 22 jet bomber.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. To throw, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Here's Rodgers to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Here's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. He's got Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Rivers now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
180. Alpha. Wait, 89.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the sled. Tighten up, tighten up.
Alpha! X3, 218, chop it.
Watch the shit. Out, 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 out. Under 10.
Hey, Delta! Behind!
Play fake. Rivers. Flush to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Badgley's kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Rivers throw into the hands of Gordon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown.
Let's go.
33 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
Inside.
Check 99. Check 99. Mike's 49.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Throwing, Rivers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Jones has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green. Touchdown. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes it 24-13. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
How much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They come in off a touchdown drive. The last time they had the ball, they cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this in. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are back within a single score.
Come on. 49.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit,
There goes Melvin Gordon. The 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, L.A. He goes up. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Badgley on for the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. This fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Rodgers, throwing again. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Packers on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And Adams has it complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Rodgers again now. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On third down, it's Gordon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Durant Delta! Shoot, shoot, shoot! 6 guys! Hey, high 7!
42 the mic, boy, 42. 42 the mic. Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 42, Mike
Behind!
Fourth down, Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his third touchdown pass of the game. The Chargers, and he takes off with it. It's a fake.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Joey Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed race.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Kevin King with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did...
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Throwing here, Rivers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Here's Rivers. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, 28 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun, so that one will be accepted. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for two. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going.
Second game, we're playing against Air Force. It gets late in the game, found ourselves in a dogfight. Quarterback dropped back. He released the ball to the running back coming down my sideline. Now I approach the tackle like I approach any other tackle, and the way I'm approaching it, either I'm going to knock you out or you're going to knock me out. I'm 165 pounds. I can't play with anybody. But at the point of contact, when I